Hey there, it's Tash here from Art, Song and Soul, and as some of you guys will know, I was chosen a while back to be on the LSh Angel design team, and it's come around to my turn. I've actually created a few projects because I had a little bit more time than the other ladies did. All my projects I've done using the Cynthia Luhu templates, which you can purchase over at the LSh website. Come over, become a member, join in with the chats, get involved with the swaps. There's heaps of cool stuff over there, and you get to be inspired by heaps of awesome crafters, and you know, just get involved. And yeah, so like I said, I've used Cynthia Luhu's templates, which you can purchase, and you've probably recognized some of the shapes that I've used if you follow along Cynthia Luhu's videos. Of course, I will put all the necessary links in the down bar below. So the first project that I wanted to share was this thing. It actually hangs, but I can't show you it really hanging very well at the moment. Now, I just used this cube template of Cynthia Luhu's, and if you guys remember, Cynthia Luhu made a like a sort of photo ornament, I suppose, a baby one, and I just wanted to do something a little bit different, just to show you that you can use these templates however you want. So I just created the templates, created the boxes using the templates. I used these little what are they called? Eye pins? No. Anyway, I bent these you know what you use the stick pins with? What are they called? Hair pins. And made little loops, and I just secured them in the bottom of there with hot glue. I was going to do the loops like on a diagonal like that, but then I decided this way's better because then you can see the photo face on. Then I just made like a little charm thing, connected it with some jump rings. I've done the same on each ends of each cube, and then again down the bottom here, but instead of attaching another cube, I've just attached some ribbons. So this is just for my girl to hang in her room. She's not really a pinky kind of a girl, but I just wanted to use this paper because it's what I had, so I wanted to use it. And I just used flowers to cover up any ugly bits. I used some pearl trim around the edges, and yeah, so that was my first creation with the Cynthia Luhu templates, and that's the cube template. And it is so easy. I actually enlarged this template, and if you're like me, then you'll just do it in your head and make mistakes along the way. But if you like to be a little bit more particular, then I think you can enlarge it by just changing the settings of your printer, or just doing it mathematically, adding a couple of centimeters or whatever to each side. And yeah, you don't have to add on to the tabs, but yeah, so that's my first project, and that paper is using the Blossom and Song stack from DCWV. So that was that. The next thing I did was a layout. Now, I'm not really into 12 by 12 layouts. I'm not actually a scrapbooker. I have an art, a mixed media background, a painting background, and I stumbled across YouTube and fell in love with this craft. So I'm not like fancy at 12 by 12 layouts, but in this one I used the rocking horse template. Now, this template, when you purchase this from Cynthia Luhu, it will actually come with this piece and another solid piece, because you can actually make a small mini out of there, and it's big enough to put a nice little photo, a little baby photo in there. So I used that template, but instead of making an album, I just cut the shape out. I embellished it with the design paper. This design paper was the Baby Boy Nursery paper from DCWV, and I just did some layering, put some lace there. I made this dimensional. Now I don't have any of that dimensional foam tape or whatever, so I just pop it up on some cardboard. So I got a bit carried away with the buttons. I might have overdone the buttons. So everybody's into these banners, and now I've kind of caught on to it too. So yeah, I just used that template to do that layout. You can really do so. I mean, you're only limited to what you can think up when you purchase some of these templates. They're really cool. They're really versatile, and this is a really good size because, yeah, like I said, you can create a little mini album. I think this would be great for a baby shower. Leave this blank for them to put their own photo in it, and you know, just use this template as the running theme. I think it'd make some great gifts. So, I mean, my mind went a bit wild. I've got like so many ideas to use with this rocking horse, because I was even thinking of like more of a boyish cowboy theme as well. So I'll see what I can come up with for that. So that was my layout. And using the same rocking horse template, I also created this because I was grocery shopping and I saw these and I thought, I might do that. And we'd just bought a new toaster, so I thought, oh, I can use that cardboard. So yeah, I just measured the sides, each side, and hot glued cut them out with cut out some thick card. It's just like what you'd get a toaster in. Yeah, cut that out to size, glued the sides together with my hot glue gun, and covered it with pattern paper. The top I punched out that bit that came with the tissues, and then I covered the top with paper, and then traced it and cut that hole out. But now I'm wishing I hadn't done that, because it's quite a big one, it's quite a big hole, and two, the next tissue box I get might not have the same exact shape. I wished I'd done it smaller. So anyway, that was a bit of a mistake, but you know, we make mistakes along the way. So yeah, I just did the same thing as I did for the layout. I cut out the horse and covered it with pattern paper, and then just embellished it. I just put lace and stuff on the sides. I don't really like this apricot colour, but it's the only pearl trim I had left that I had enough of to do the whole box, so I just used it, and it was okay because there is some of that colour in the paper. So yeah, so I did that. I think that would be a great baby shower present too. Pair it up with some lotions and some talc, and so that's the other that is the other project I made with Cynthia Luhu's template. They're all pretty easy to follow. I've only created things out of the really easy ones. There's a couple of birdhouses and stuff in there too, but so I don't actually know how easy they are, but I'd say they're pretty easy. If you've been doing these crafty things for a while, I'm pretty sure you can figure them out, if I can figure them out. The last thing, I'm a little bit bummed out because I actually ordered a Zutta bind it all and because I wanted to create a little notebook to go in this as well, but it hasn't arrived yet, so that's a bit that's a bit annoying. So I'll do another video and show this fully. But this one I used the gate template of Cynthia Luhu. She created a mini album, I think, out of this thing. What I did is I just cut the gate shape out and the solid piece out of two bits of thick card, and the other day I was at this op shop. We call them op shops, you guys call them thrift shops, we call them op shops, and there were all these jigsaw boxes on sale for really cheap, so I bought heaps of them and just pulled the tops and bottoms apart for card, because it's really thick but it's thin, like it's strong but thin. So yeah, I just made a box, and then I cut the gate bit out of some corrugated paper. I painted them with my brown dauber, and I was in my hometown for Easter weekend, and we went to the market, like a car boot sale, and this really random, funny, quirky lady, she just had really out of it stuff, and I got these little bird's nests that came with these little packets of eggs, and my daughter was like, what is she going to do with those? But it only took me 3 days to think of something to do with it. So I was pretty impressed. So yeah, I actually cut the nest down so it wouldn't look so huge on this gate, and I threaded some of the vines through here, and I've put some pearls and some eggs. I've used the Once Upon a Springtime from Graphic 45 for this. So I just cut out a little fairy poking out from behind the gate. There's a little key down here. This bottom, it was good because it stabilized the box. I just cut a piece of card a little bit bigger to give it a bit of a lip to stick the nest on, and covered it in this dark green cardstock, and then went over it with my brown dauber, and on the bottom I've just painted it with the brown dauber. Now these are all pebbles, everyone's seen them before, but what I do is I paint the underside with nail polish, just to make them different colours. So I've painted that with pink shimmery nail polish, yeah, and then I just use them as flower centres or whatever. I've just put a bit of pearl trim around there. I coloured that with my alcohol inks. I've just done a little bit of fussy cutting. I'm really stink at fussy cutting. I don't really like doing it, so I'm not that. I kind of don't mean to make it the messy look. It comes out messy. So yeah, that's what I've done, and when I've created the book, when I get my bind it all, I will show you the book, because I want to put a little fairy book in there, and so a couple of pens and pencils. So that's what I did. And then guess what? Lindy's Stamp Gang kindly gifted us some of the Lindy sprays as part of the LSH design team, and I was so over the moon because I've never, not only have I never used it, I've never actually seen them. So it was a magical moment when I went out to my letterbox, and there they were. I got 2 packs, and it was just so generous, so kind, and I was really surprised how quick the package got to me, seeing I'm all the way over in little New Zealand. And so I had already made this project, but I couldn't help myself but shimmer it all up with some Lindy's spray, and I just really thank you everyone at Lindy's for that really kind and generous gift, and I love it more than I actually cried. I'm a crier, and I cried. So yeah, I will be back with another video to show you the book that I've made for inside here. Please go over to the LSH website and purchase some of these templates. They are really fun, they're easy. Get to know some of the crafters on there. And my computer is actually broken. I'm using my mother's computer to upload this, so and I won't be getting a new one until the end of this week. But at the end of the week I will have more detailed photos and stuff on my blog and that kind of thing. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really enjoyed using these templates. They're so easy, and I can't wait to see what you guys have created. Art, Song and Soul all day long.